Junior Max, heat number 1 for them. The pole man 458, Ken Schwartz from Vian Boshoff. 484, William Marshall, James Nash 415. It's a 10-lapper, so let's see when these guys go for it. Enjoy it. Yeah, thank you for those of us who are joining on the live feed. And away they go. Good start here from everybody as they go down the hill. Down the hill in that left hand and get in the tight 180 right hand. They carry a lot of speed through there. And we'll see as they come up first. Then they come up the hill, little bit of a S bend, tight left hand turn. At this stage the guys are just sussing each other, like I said in the initial stages. Get those tires warm and just look at the brakes. Okay, now pole man there. Let's see, is it Ken Schwartz who's got the lead? They will pick up on the number shortly. Yes, it is Ken Schwartz, 458. But Vian Boshoff putting pressure there on Ken Schwartz from William Marshall. James Nash, Amani Kinuya, Jordan Wadley, Mario Daluz, Gianna Pasquale, Travis Minga, they're all in there. So let's just see lap number 1 of 10 here as they come down the hill. First time here, and it is, people are happy there, but it is our man. It is Ken Schwartz from William Marshall has gone into second from Vian Boshoff. And Amani Kinuya had a very good start there. So come to that left hander, there is a place you can look for the overtake. So at this stage, Ken Schwartz is trying to break away from the pack, but they mustn't let him get away. Someone running wide there in the midfield there. Remember, it's a 10 lap. Yeah, a lot of laps to be going at Junior Max heat number 1. Later we'll have the D2s, the big boys, and all happening here at Benoni Formula K. It's a Rotax Max. It's a Nationals round number 2, and we bring you the live action. Thank you if you are joining us on the live feed, as well as everybody that is here at Formula K. So, I think someone ran a little bit wide. They're looking over their shoulders there. At this early stages, the guys are looking over their shoulders. And remember, it's guys and gals here, but someone running very wide there as they're coming. But there's our leader, and it's still Ken Schwartz. Let's just see that Vian Boshoff has gone to the second. I don't know what happened to William Marshall there, but it is Vian Boshoff back into that second position as they come through to complete now lap number 2 of 10 here as they cross the line. Ken Schwartz, Vian Boshoff, Amani Kinuya, Maro Daluz, Georgia Leonards, Gianna Pasquale. So good stuff here, all changing up here in the front. But look at the 2 leaders now trying to pull a bit of a gap. There you can see the mid-pack also coming through now. It's the likes of James Nash, William Marshall, but William Marshall made a mistake because he's gone all the way from 2nd to 8th, coming through that right hander now. Just keep eye, last time out, Vian Boshoff had a purple lap time there, so he's back up where he qualified earlier next to Ken Schwartz. So he's going to put the pressure. He's already actually looking for a way past Ken. But Ken say, no, Vian, don't fight me too hard here, let's go. Otherwise, the rest of the guys, we go off the racing line. You're still early stages here. Only lap number 3 of 10. He's already defending a little bit because Vian Boshoff there is looking racy. But as you can see, it allows Amani Kinuya, it allows that driver to get up to those first 2, those front guys. At this stage of this race, you should actually just stay on that racing line, hang in behind each other, try and break away from the pack, because that 3rd place driver there, Amani, is really there, and as we saw in the previous heat, could possibly pick up the pieces here, and the rest of the guys come across the line. But there we go, they're all looking there. Let's see, is Ken Schwartz still leading out? Getting a little bit sideways, trying hard through that right hander now, already working those tires very hard. And there's some of the midfield runners coming through. But also just look at that. That 4th, Maro Daluz and Georgia Leonards there in 4th and 5th, really catching up to the top 3, as you can see on your screen. But there's our leader coming through. Still, last time out, Vian Boshoff came over the line, but I'm sure Ken Schwartz, he's still got the lead there. We'll pick up on the numbers as they come up the hill. Quick look over the shoulder here. But let's just pick up on that number. But it is Vian Boshoff. Vian Boshoff's got the lead now. Vian, don't look too much over your shoulder as they're coming to that top lane. But well done. Vian Boshoff, he's got the lead now and he's trying to fend off Ken Schwartz and Amani Kinuya. So good stuff there. Someone's got the hand in the air there. But well done there. Vian Boshoff has got the lead there as they come across the line now to complete number 4 of 10. It is Vian Boshoff. Amani Kinuya got to second. Ken Schwartz all the way down to 3rd now with Maro Daluz and Georgia Leonards next up. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is all happening here at Formula K, the Rotax Max National round number 2. Vian Boshoff Amani Kanua, Ken Schwartz, Maro Deleuze, and Georgia Lennox as they come down the hill again. So it's all happening here. And any of these top 5 can actually still take the victory here at Benoni Formula K. Awesome track here for these karters. The guys got a lot of leg, lots of corners, lots of overtaking maneuver, but Vian Boshoff now trying to also put a little bit of a gap there in the front. Don't look too much over your shoulder. He just takes a glance there. And now let's see, Amani, Ken Schwartz, remember, what's up? Oh, Ken's going to try and go for it. He had a look there, but no, he had to just go out of it again. So it's still Vian Boshoff, Amani Kanua, Ken Schwartz. There's a replay now. Let's see what happened there. Yeah, he looks, just puts the wheel on the inside, but no, can't make it. But he's just showing, Kent is showing Amani, I am still here. I'm not going away as the leaders cross the start-finish line. But Vian Boshoff, Amani Kanua, Ken Schwartz, Maro Deleuze, Georgia Lennox, everybody, those of you joining us on the live feed. We're halfway through this race now. It's all happening. So the top 3 now just pulling away. And let's see, here comes our 6th and 7th place. It's William Marshall. William Marshall fighting back after he was 2nd early on. Then he had a mistake. And Uzair Khan is in there, Gianna Pasquale, Jordan Waitley, John Wilson actually last time out with the purple left time. Back to the leaders. Here we go, Vian Boshoff now. He's happy there because Ken Schwartz is putting pressure on Amani. But Ken says, come on Amani, we can't let Vian get away. We need to keep going. Vian looking over his shoulder there. But now a good run there. Amani's got lots of, Amani's going to go easy. Yes, Amani looking for that. Oh, look at him. Good stuff there. People are shouting, the supporters there. But it looks like, let's see, is it Ken Schwartz, Vian Boshoff, Amani and Ken Schwartz. So the lead is chopping and changing here. We're on lap number 6 of 10 here. It's all happening here. Let's see as they cross the line now. Yes, yeah, Ken Schwartz back to the lead now from Amani. And Amani actually did Ken Schwartz a favor there by going on the inside of Vian Boshoff there. But well done to do 4.45. So 4.58 Ken Schwartz, 4.45 Amani Kanua, and 4.37 is Vian Boshoff. Any one of those 3 can still win this race. 6 laps of 10 gone here, everybody, and it's all happening here. There's a overtake on the inside. I think it's Georgia Lennox that said tomorrow I'm coming through to take that 4th position. Remember, as we saw in the previous heat, the leaders, they can push each other wide. So if you're there hanging in 4th and 5th, don't give it up. It can still happen, yeah. But Ken Schwartz now, last time out was his best lap time. Ken going a little bit defensive now. That section, Amani going on the inside. Oh, and Vian. Yeah, once again, that's what it's all happening in that tight left-hander before they turn left now. Let's have a look at the replay. Coming in there, Amani had lots of momentum. Now, as Ken goes on the racing line, Amani says, I'm coming on the inside, and he brought Vian Smith with. So let's see now, the top 2 now. Amani now leading out for the first time from Vian, and Ken Schwartz has got a bit of work to do as Vian Boshoff going for the inside now. It's all happening. They've got still 3 laps to go, but it's chopping and changing here in the front. Vian Boshoff, I think he's gone back to the front now. So Amani Kanua, Vian Boshoff and Ken Schwartz is just chopping and changing. They've got a bit of a gap on the 4th and 5th place as they come through that right-hand loop at the bottom there, carrying a lot of speed. But it's all happening and we can't pick a winner yet here. It is Junior Max, heat number 1. Rotax Max Nationals bringing you live on the live stream here at Benoni, Formula K. But let's see now, our leader now as they come through there. Okay, Amani back to 2nd. And let's just pick up on the number, but I'm sure it's Vian Boshoff. Vian has got the lead now. And Ken Schwartz, they can all try and find back. There we go. Tight left-hander. Yeah, it is Vian Boshoff now. Definitely, he's got a bit of a gap. So Amani and Kent has got a bit of work to do. They might have to work together here on these last 2 laps. Because this time around, it's 8 of 10 here completed with 2 laps to go. Because look at Vian. Vian's got a bit of a lead now. And yeah, Vian, Amani and Kent. Kent don't go for the dive. I don't know, although Kent will be getting a bit frustrated there. He had the pole earlier because Vian Boshoff is getting away there in the front. So can Ken Schwartz now find a way past Amani there? I think he has gone for it. And the people in the crowd is going crazy here. Yeah, at Benoni's Formula K. But what it means now, let's see. Okay, something happened there. There's been big changes there. I don't know, someone was pushed wide there. It's just off our camera shot. But Vian Boshoff, I think he's going to now bring it home maybe. Because as a result of that, fighting for that position, like I said, we'll see now maybe Georgia Lennox might have gone up to 3rd now. There's Vian Boshoff. There's Amani still there, in there. Oh, and it looks like Amani is Kanua slowing down. slowing down. So let's see now what's happening. And Ken Schwartz is still in there. Ken Schwartz still fighting back here to try and get back. He's back in the podium position. I don't know what happened to Amani Kanuya here. Vian Bossop definitely out in the lead there. He comes down the hill and he's going to get a 1 lap to go now. Let's see as they come across. Definitely 437. Vian Bossop. Let's see now next. Oh, yeah. Georgia Lennox now in second place and Ken Schwartz. So Georgia Lennox was a big winner. They have a lot of position. Like I said earlier, if you're fourth and fifth, hang in there because the leaders, anything can happen. Vian Bossop, look, he's almost got this one in the bag, but Georgia Lennox now in second place, 486. There comes our leader, see. Vian Bossop, I'm sure he's going to bring it home, but it's all about the second and third place part now. Georgia Lennox and Ken Schwartz, you can see them coming up that little hill, turning right before they turn left. There's still one or two overtake, places to overtake here, corners that they can overtake. You can see Kent is going wide now. He's going to try and get momentum as we also coming up to this tight left-hander. Georgia going a little bit defensive now. Georgia Lennox, but Kent, he's going to try and go. Is he going to go for it? Yes, on the inside. He has to go for it. Yes, he goes through. And yeah, like we've seen there, that's one of the, let's just see once again on the replay there. Lining it up. That's where it all happens here. You go for that inside move and you push that competitor on your outside wide. But over the flag, here we go. Checkered flag time. Vian Bossop will be very happy. Ken Schwartz fought back to second. They have to keep the pace. Can't go too fast. And you wait your starters orders. And away they go. Down the start, finish straight into that left-hander quite fast. So the guys will be jostling for positions. But it's going to be Vian Bossop, John Wilson, Ken Schwartz and William Marshall. And Amani Kanuya, as I said, was fighting it out for the lead there in heat number 1. Okay, so let's see as the guys are just lap number 1. We try and look for a few positions, but then getting behind each other and see, don't let that leader get away. Because as we've seen before, if that leader gets there, some of the back markers coming through. Already a maneuver on the inside there. But you see, as soon as you go on the inside and the driver next to you, we've seen it time and time again, that little left-hander up the hill. Let's watch the replay once again. Going for the inside move there, just trying to get the number, but you get squeezed out, and it looks like, I think it was Amani Kanuya, I think that got squeezed out. We'll double check. But coming over the line, Ken Schwartz, Georgia Lennox, Vian Bossop, James Nash, Travis Mingay, John Wilson, and Amani Kanuya. Yeah, that was a big loser after that maneuver early on. But Ken Schwartz now, he's in the front. As you can see, the rest of the pack, the mid-pack and the back, more towards the back of the hill, they come through, coming down the hill. So it's already looking very racy here in heat number 2 of the Junior Max. The guys are fighting. It is a 10-lap race. But earlier on, it's only lap 2. These guys are already pushing and shoving and fighting. But it means that Ken Schwartz is the leader. You cannot let that leader get away. The problem is if you're fighting behind and diving each other and going off the racing line, you're slowing each other down. Because that's what's happening. Because look here, there's a big battle now between Georgia Lennox and Vian Bossop. They're fighting so hard, but the leader, Ken Schwartz, as who was it that, yeah, Lennox, trying on the inside there of Vian Bossop, but the leader's getting away. So I don't think they're going to see that leader again unless he makes a big mistake. That's what the leader wants, but they're coming past, so let's see now. Schwartz, Vian Bossop, Lennox, John Wilson, Nash, Travis Mingay, Amani Kanuya, Gianni Pasquale is your top 8. But it's all about that second position. Vian Bossop and Georgia Lennox now having a big fight there. And the rest of the guys come through that little S-bend. And there's our leader coming down the hill, carrying a lot of speed. But look at that. It's all going to be for me about that second place fight now. It's going to be tight there. Bossop and Lennox. Yeah, but if they can work together for 1 or 2 laps to build them up themselves a little bit of a gap. And then they can, it's only lap 3 of 10. It's a 10-lapper, like I said. But these guys and girls, they're fighting early. Yeah. So just for all our viewers that's tuning in on the live stream, we've got a lot of lady and female competitors, which is awesome to see. But Vian Bossop, so on the inside, yeah, Lennox now, second time, Lennox has tried that inside line. So that's a possible way Georgia Lennox is sizing up to go past Vian Bossop. But just looks what's happening behind them, because while they're fighting each other and going offline, it's now John Wilson and James Nash that catching up to them. So it's going to get tight there for the podium. Ken Schwartz, our leader, coming through, looking over. Look there now. Second, third, and fourth and fifth, quite close. So Jono Wilson and James Nash, they're going to join that podium fight because Georgia Lennox is really fighting Vian Bosov so hard. So like I said, you must try in these early laps, first build a big of a gap before you fight each other and go offline, because you really slow each other down. These karts rely a lot on momentum and this racing line. Stay on the racing line and you can carry that maximum speed. Go off it, then you lose that lot of momentum. As we can now see that I think Lennox has got pressure there from Jono Wilson. Jono Wilson is definitely going to go for that inside maneuver, but no, things are better off at this time as Vian Bosov also runs wide. But there, look at it, Jono Wilson putting a lot of pressure there on Georgia Lennox. So 496 pushing 486 there, and yeah, coming down the hill, it's all going to happen. So here's our leader coming through, Schwartz, but look at it now. Bosov, Lennox and Wilson. I don't know if Vian Bosov made a mistake because Lennox and Wilson caught up to him very quickly. But see, that happens if you can work together. So they didn't fight each other too hard, and all of a sudden they back up to that second place fight. Our leader coming down the hill. There's Ken Schwartz, but look at it now. Oh, and there is the inside move now. I think Wilson went for that move there on Lennox, but it broke their momentum again, and it's going to let Vian Bosov get away again. So that's the only problem. Like I said, you go for that dive, but look at the guy in front of you. He's keeping the momentum and he gets away. So, but it looks like Schwartz, Bosov is there. Yeah, Jono Wilson up to third now, but Lennox will not give it up. Georgia Lennox will say, okay, I'm coming back at you. I want to go for that podium. It's not over yet as they go up the hill. Our leader's already turning into the right-hander. And even James Nash there in fifth place is closing in on that little trio there, second, third and fourth. Here comes our leader, round the bend across the line again. Schwartz, Bosov, Wilson, Lennox, Nash. That's your top five. And the rest of the guys, Mingay, Pasquale, Marshall, Wadley, Uzair Khan, Maro, Daluz, and Kinua, unfortunately falling away by the wayside here in this heat. Okay, but let's see, and there you can see everybody coming down the hill again. There's a leader going through. Ken Schwartz, I don't think they're going to see Ken Schwartz in this heat. He's got a big enough lead, and some of the back markers also good fights there towards the back of the field. But it's all about that second, third and fourth place fight. As we can see on the road there. There's second and third. They're quite close to each other. So Jono Wilson now putting pressure on Vian. Jono wants to get to that second position. And Georgia Lennox just falling a little bit back. Rest of the guys come through. There's another fight at the back there. As you can see there, between two, let's say Pasquale, Marshall, Jordan Wadley, they're fighting it out. Everybody's fighting as hard as they can. They're only halfway through this race. There's 5 laps left, 4.5 maybe, as the leader comes across the line now. Let's see. Schwartz, Bosov, Wilson. That's a fight there. Lennox, Nash, Travis Mingay, Pasquale, Marshall, Wadley, Khan, and Daluz. But there's our leader with a good gap. Okay, Jono Wilson's taking a bit of a breather. Then he's going to come hard again. As everybody, you can see them coming through that edge bend. There's a good fight there towards the back of the field as well. But there's the leader going through. And second and third now, Jono Wilson must put pressure on Vian Bosov again. Vian's hanging tight in that second position. They're on lap number 7 of 10. Yeah, it's a 10-lapper. It's quite a long race. Must be hot under those racing overalls, believe me. Sweating it out. It's quite hot here where we're sitting upstairs. And it's hot out on track. And it's hot racing here at Formula K out of Benoni. In Rotax Max Nationals round number 2. There's some of the guys at the back fighting it out there as well. Every position counts here. So let's pick up on some numbers there at the back. But back to the leaders now, up the hill. Schwartz, but look at Jono Wilson. Jono Wilson now. He's putting another effort in here, and he's coming at Vian Bosov once again as they come down the hill now. As we see Jono Wilson, purple lap time, that time out. So Jono Wilson's going for it. 7 of 10 now completed. Schwartz, Bosov, Wilson. There's Schwartz coming the leader, but look at it. Look at Jono Wilson. They're putting pressure on that second place man. So Jono Wilson, number 496, putting pressure on Vian Bosov, 437, coming down the hill. Carrying a lot of momentum. So I think Jono Wilson now on that bumper of Vian Bosov, and he's going to size it up. Where can he do that overtake maneuver? Possibly when they come up that hill just now, up to that left-hander where we've seen a lot of overtaking. So there's Wilson now, just staying on that exact same line And Vian Bosov going a little bit defensive, as you can see. Leonard's just there behind in fourth. But Wilson now, there we go. He showed him this, just showed him a wheel there. Just letting Bosov know, listen, this is where I am. So Bosov maybe on that last lap. See, it's very difficult. If you do go inside, you defend, you're going to really lose momentum. And people getting excited here. There's some chopping and changes at the back. But we are at our leaders. Completing lap number 8 of 10. Schwartz, Bosov, Wilson, Lennartz, and Nash is your top 5. So let's see. Okay. Oh, Jono Wilson now. All of a sudden, Vian Bosov, it looks like he's closing in on Ken Schwartz there. So maybe. And there's some of the back markers coming through. But look at it now. Ken Schwartz, his lead is really getting smaller now. Vian Bosov's got to hurry up. Last time out, a very good lap time. It was his quickest lap of the race, not the fastest, not purple, but it was a green lap time there for him. It's his quickest lap time of the heat so far. So believe me, Ken Schwartz now hasn't got it that easy, and Bosov can possibly still smell victory here. And Bosov is pushing hard. There's 1.5 laps to go. So Ken Schwartz might just lean over the shoulder, have a look there. And as they go up the leaders now, Schwartz, Bosov, and Wilson. Wilson, I don't think he's got enough on the tank anymore to get to Bosov, but Bosov is not going to give it up here as next time around with 1 lap to go. So there we go. Schwartz, Bosov, and Wilson over the line now. Lennartz, Nash. Next up will be Mingay, but we're back at our leaders now. I'm sure he's going to hang on Ken Schwartz, but it's not easy here on the lateral. As you can see the guy sliding through the S-bend there with the tires obviously going off, and there's a battle at the back also between Mingay, there's Marshall, Wadley, everybody coming through, but then back to our leaders as they come now. Just half a lap to go. Ken Schwartz did his fastest lap of the race last time out, a green lap time from 105.999, which is a good lap time. So Bosov is not giving it up, and Jono Wilson, but it's just a 1 or 2 kart lengths between the 3 of them. Schwartz just looking over the shoulder now. Wilson trying to spur his kart on to maybe still push Bosov into a mistake, but there's our leader for the last time up the hill now, and looking over his shoulder. He'll stay on that racing line, but he felt that it wasn't as easy as it was earlier on, but it's going to be checkered flag time. But well done to Vian Bosov, also then second place. But here we go, checkered flag time. Ken Schwartz, Vian Bosov, and Jono Wilson. That is your top 3. In for a 10-lapper here. So Jono Wilson on the outside, Vian Bosov, Ken Schwartz, and Georgia Lennartz. That's the first 2 rows. Little bit of a bump there on the start as they go, but let's see as they go down the hill. You've got that inside. Then yes, take a wide line to carry a lot of momentum. Some of the guys will go for the inside berth. But a good start there, clean start by everybody as they come around, and we'll see. Is it Jono Wilson, is it Vian, is it Kent or Georgia who's got the lead there? We'll pick up on the numbers as they come around. Yeah, but thank you for the viewers that's watching us live on the live stream. All over the country, all over the world, we're here at Benoni Formula K for the Rotax Max Nationals round number 2 as the sun is beating down. But we'll get those numbers as they go. But it's Ken Schwartz, 458, he went into the lead there. So a good start there for Ken Schwartz as they're coming down to complete number 1 of 10, 10 lapper. So once again, those first 3, 4, they must stick together over the line now, as you'll see. Ken Schwartz, Amani Kanuya, great start there. Vian Bosov, Jono Wilson, Georgia Lennartz. So it was a great start by Amani Kanuya there. And the guys and girls already swapping and chopping in positions. Yeah, on lap number 1. It's heat number 3, it's usually all or nothing. It's go time as they come down the hill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them here in the running for the lead. Remember, he's a 10 lapper. So he's Ken, let's just see. And we'll pick up on the numbers. Is Ken Schwartz hanging on there? We'll get a number now. I'm just trying to pick up on the numbers as they go. Yes, it looks like it is still Ken Schwartz. It's got the lead there, but he's got lots of pressure behind him from Kanuya, Bosov, Wilson, and Lennartz, as there is already a move. So as you see, early doors here, early days, lap 2 of 10, but they're going, someone going wide. That's an excellent move there on the outside. Let's just get that number. That was Vian Bosov. Vian Bosov, I think, went to the lead there. Look at the replay. Vian this side. Yeah, Ken Schwartz went inside, braked a bit early. Vian said, thank you very much. I'll go on the outside. Excellent overtake move there from Vian Bosov. Yeah, Vian Bosov, Ken Schwartz, Jono Wilson, Amani Kineo, William Marshall coming into play, and the people are getting excited here in the stands. But now Vian is going to try and pull away. But yeah, I think is it Jono Wilson, and then the guys are getting really excited here upstairs where we're doing our commentating for, but our live viewers hope you enjoying the action here from Benoni, the Formula K. The sun is beating down on us here. It's 3 laps, third lap of 10 here, and the guys are going. As Vian Bosov is still leading out there, and we'll see now. Vian Bosov last time, Schwartz, Wilson, Kinua, Marshall, they're all in there. Look at them now, Linus Stern. Up the hill coming up, see, this is very tricky, this next left-hander here, where they come to, so you either defend, but I think it is Jono Wilson now in that second place there, as they go up the hill. Yes, let's just see. Schwartz is still in there, but it's definitely Vian Bosov leading out. Schwartz and Jono Wilson, they're swapping positions there, and it's looking good here for the Junior Max. Lap number 3 now of 10. Let's see over the line. Bosov, Wilson, Schwartz, Kinua, Marshall. So Wilson in that second position as they come down the hill, and then even the back markers are swapping with guys. But it's all about this top 3 here of Bosov, Wilson, and Schwartz, and the people are the spectators and their friends and family getting real excited here. Bosov, Wilson, Schwartz, they now pulling out a little bit of a gap, and they're leaving Kinua, Marshall, and Lennartz behind as they come to complete another lap here in this afternoon sun here at Benoni Formula K. Let's just see what's happening there. It's still Bosov. Bosov doing well once he's got the lead. He likes to lead, and he's there. Bosov, Wilson, and Schwartz. Look at him now. This time Wilson putting pressure. He's going to go, and Wilson goes for that inside berth. And Schwartz, Vian Bosov, he got pushed wide there. And he almost, let's just have a look at it again. As Wilson went for that inside, and that Ken Schwartz came with it. Unfortunately, Vian was pushed wide, and I think he's going to fall back way down. So over the line now. Wilson, Kinua, Schwartz, Marshall, Lennartz, Bosov all the way down to 6th. So that was unfortunate. Bosov will have to fight back now from the back. I don't think he was too happy there, but he left a little bit of a door open. These guys are going for that inside berth. Remember, it's heat number 3 here. So Wilson, Kinua up to 2nd, Schwartz, Marshall, Lennartz, Bosov, and Wilson's got a bit of a great day on lap number 5. It's a 10 lapper here. Yeah, so it's all happening. Lots of laps here in the Junior Max. 10 laps, so it can all happen. And the people, friends and family, they're supporting their drivers here from the top. But okay, let's see now. Wilson's got a good gap, and Kinua in 2nd. Would have been edited now, but it's time to fight back. Let's just see as they come. It's going to be 5 of 10 laps, only halfway through this race, but lots of work to do for Vian Bosov. I don't know if he's going to be able to get that back, but Wilson looking good in the front. A little bit of tuning there, and let's see what's happening now as they come over the line. Wilson, Kinua, Schwartz, Lennartz, Bosov back to 5th. So Bosov is fighting, and he's trying, and there's some overtaking as they go down the hill there into that right-hander. So believe me, Bosov will still try and come and fight hard and try and come back for a podium here with 5 laps to go of 10 here. It's all happening here at Formula K Benoni. It's the Rotax Max, it's the Nationals, it's round number 2. Championship points, championship positions. It's all about who can take the trophy home today. The people, the afternoon sun is just hitting us here this time of the afternoon here from our vantage point. But it's all hot action on the track, everybody. Wilson, Kinua, Schwartz, Lennartz, and Bosov. Okay, but Bosov's got a lot of work to do. I almost think Bosov's up to 4th now. We'll just see next time as we look. So Wilson will just stay on that racing line. Kinua, Schwartz, he's back there. But yeah, let's just see if I pick up on that number. I think it is Vian Bosov that is back up to 4th, maybe past Georgia Lennartz, and he's going to try and go for that podium because he's still got 4 laps to go. Let's see over the line this time. It is Wilson, Kinua, Schwartz, Bosov. Bosov is back to 4th, and he's really putting pressure. Is he going to go for that inside berth? No, he just keeps pushing. Okay, pushing hard. And everybody's excited here. So Bosov wants to get at least into that podium position, and he's pushing really hard there. The guys are excited here. Our leader Wilson, he's got a good gap, and Kinua, but it's all about Schwartz and Bosov now at this stage on lap number 7 of 10, fighting for that podium. So they're fighting for the podium there And I think Boshoff has managed to get past Schwartz on the previous corner. So now can he get up to Kanuya? So Boshoff, he's fighting back after he was pushed wide here in that corner. So he's really fighting. But Jono Wilson looking good. Wilson, Kanuya coming up to that same corner. Yes, there we go. This time they're staying line and stern. No diving into that tight left-hander where we've seen a lot of. That's been our major point of overtake in the incidents today. But let's see. It's Bjorn Boshoff and Ken Schwartz. They're fighting it out there for that podium. But now they need to work together. With still 3 laps to go over the line. Wilson, Kanuya, Boshoff, Schwartz, Marshall and Leonard. That's how they cross the line. They are closing down on that second place. Armani, Kanuya. So Boshoff and Schwartz must now just work together. Time to work together. You can still get to that second place. I don't know. Jono Wilson's looking good in the front. He's really looking good. And the people are excited here, the spectators. But there, Wilson, Kanuya, Boshoff and Schwartz. That stage, Kanuya's got a bit of a gap. And Schwartz now putting pressure on Boshoff again as they come up that hill. Take that left-hand turn now. But they really, if they want to do, maybe get up to second, they'll have to work together here, not fight each other too hard. You can maybe leave it to the last lap. You want to fight for that podium. Boshoff looks over his shoulder, says, okay, Schwartz, what are we doing? We need to go forward here. Let's not, but yeah, Schwartz is just showing him the wheel there. He pretends to go on the inside, but look now. You can see Armani Kanuya closing on our leader, Wilson. So Armani had a good drive there up the hill. And this time around, 8 of 10 laps. Armani's looking good there and putting pressure on Wilson. Wilson, Kanuya, Boshoff, Schwartz, Marshall and Leonard. That's your top 6. And that top 4, they're getting closer to each other. It's getting closer in the front again. But Wilson will now really remember, like I said, not that easy to lead. When you lead, you can't make a mistake. When you follow, you can break that split second later. So it's really closing in again. It's still on here. Any of these top 4 can still win this race, everybody. Ladies and those who are watching on the live stream, hope you're enjoying it. It's all action here at Formula K out in Benoni. So Wilson, Kanuya, Boshoff and Schwartz. That's how they stand with about 1.5 laps to go. And the sun beating out. Wilson now, believe me, if you're leading, you want those laps to end. But if you're still chasing, you need 1 or 2 more laps. This is where Ken Schwartz gets a very good drive. And he says, come on, Boshoff. Is he going to go for it? No, he's still leaving it. He knows if he dives now, they will not get to that second. So they need to still work together with 1 lap to go. Then they can do it there on the last lap, on the last corner. So it's all happening this time around with 1 lap to go. Let's see as they come over the line. Wilson, Kanuya, Boshoff and Schwartz, they're all together. Marshall and Leonard just hanging in 5th and 6th as they come down that tight downhill left-hander. And yes, I think Wilson is looking good. But that second place fight is still on. Kanuya, Boshoff and Schwartz. Anything can still happen coming down the hill. Don't go for it now. Stay on that racing line. Yeah, they're going wide, trying to keep as much as momentum. You can see how Bjorn Boshoff and Ken Schwartz is trying to get up to Kanuya. Yeah, on this last lap now, Wilson, he's just hoping that those guys actually try and trip each other up. He wants to just get that win under the belt here. Look at it now. Boshoff is very close to Kanuya coming up the hill here. You're definitely going to see someone going on the inside here, coming up to this tight left hand. It's all going to happen here. Boshoff, yeah, no, he decides to keep the momentum. Not that time. Is Kanuya going to open the door? No, Boshoff decides he maybe wants to settle, maybe thinking of his overall position, but it's going to be checkered flag time. Coming down to the line here, the Junior Max, heat number 3. Awesome stuff here. Jono Wilson, Kanuya, Boshoff and Schwartz. Well done there. It was a good race.
Junior Max in 6th position, Kart 433, Mauro Deleuze. Mauro is another one of those youngsters coming on in leaps and bounds. Very good weekend for Mauro, well done. In 5th position, Kart 445, Armani Kanuya. In 4th position from Cape Town, Kart 484, William Marshall. In 3rd position, Kart 496, Jono Wilson. In 2nd position, Kart 458, Kent Schwartz. And our Junior Max winner for the day, Kart 437, Vian Bosov. Right, again, our top 6 competitors. In 6th position, Mauro Deleuze. In 5th, Amani Kinua. 4th, William Marshall. 3rd, Jono Wilson. Ken Swart, 2nd. And the winner for the day, Vian Bosov. Well done, guys.